he has claimed at the beginning that there's no science in global warming, and that a phase out of fossil fuels is being needed would mean that we'd all be going back to the caves. And he's changed that, and they've come out with I think it's a compromise solution in which they've all agreed that we will be transitioning towards renewables and abandoning or getting out of fossil fuels. What's your feeling about this latest COP28?
Well, he was initially correct and then leant on. It's very clear that we would go back to the caves if we had no fossil fuels. People don't seem to realise that fossil fuels give us food. If we don't have diesel, we can't plough, we can't seed, we can't weed, we can't harvest, and we can't transport food to the cities. We would starve without fossil fuels. We have about 6,000 products that are made, that we use in our lifetime, and they're made from fossil fuels. Fertilisers are made from fossil fuels. If we didn't have synthetic fertilisers, then half the world's people wouldn't have food. So I ask those people that want to ban fossil fuels, what's your preferred method of genocide? Because this is what they are doing, and they know they're doing it. And to make matters worse, it has never been shown that human emissions of carbon dioxide drive global warming. It's never been shown. So we have this whole industry based on a house of cards, a whole industry of wind and solar, and in this country, much of that is investments by union movements. So I'm not surprised that the union political wing, which is called the Labor Party, I'm not surprised that they are great supporters of wind and solar, that they are actually trying to help their mates. Because as we've seen many, many times, if you want to get pre-selection, if you want to be a premier or a prime minister, you've got to go and talk to your unelected union mates. So this whole business has got nothing to do with science, it's got nothing to do with the environment, and it's got everything to do with power by unelected people. Now, the Sultan was quite correct to say we would go back to the caves, and some might say, well, he's talking his book. But the modern world needs 4 major materials to survive.